afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. I'll wait for some of y'all to come up in here before we start. So if you can see the live, I figure out my life over here. Because I don't like it when it's messy. You weren't supposed to be out here, but that's all right. I'll put you to the side, clean you up later. You definitely were called. Dennis, good afternoon. How are you? Good afternoon, Taurus. Good afternoon. How are you guys? I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. It says 1:33 now. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and start. Crystal, good afternoon. How are you? I want to say good evening, but it's not evening yet. It has been a minute. It definitely has. But I am here. You are here. We are here together. Indeed, we are. Good afternoon, Taurus. Good afternoon. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video as you come up in here. Okay. But yeah, my website down below in the description box, blahscrystalsale.com. And Taurus, if you don't like my shit, get out my shit, okay? Any other information that I do not state as of now, pretty much, or somewhere in this reading, will be down below in the description box. Ariella, good afternoon. We about to round it over to evening. I ain't got time for this. Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. So, as you can see, the title, I believe it was, Will You Listen Now? I was sitting in the car and it popped up in my head and I said, ooh, let me hurry up and get home so I can do this dang reading. So I came my ass home so I could do this dang reading. I don't have a spread. We gonna have to bear with me. We gonna get this message out. I figured if I sit down and make a spread, nobody's ever gonna get this reading. Nobody. Because by the time I finish making the spread, the way that my energy works nowadays is that's gonna be a lot of work and I'm not coming. I'm gonna make the spread and then I'm gonna not like it and I'm gonna talk myself out of it and we never gonna have nothing. So I said, we're gonna figure out this message together. Also, you've been in Japan? Oh no, not lost. You've been found. You've been found. So I do want to come together with you guys as a collective and come up with a time of day, and not early in the morning because I refuse. I do not care. Okay, but a time of day that we can all come together on this channel, Taurus channel, for your readings. So majority rules, mostly me, but majority rules for what's the best time that you guys would like to see me consistently each day. Because if I have to show up, I will show up. If I don't have to show up and I can make an excuse for it, I'm not coming, as you can see. So let's come up with the time collectively. You could drop it down in the comments whenever. And then whatever time I post on a community post is the time that I will show up every day. And if you don't see me, then hold me accountable, damn it. Other than that, let's go ahead and see what message Spirit has for you. Like I said, this is your Will You Listen Now reading, because we almost hit 4:30 must be a angel number. 4:30, because it was 4:30 when I looked at the clock. It was 4:30 with the timer. It's not anymore, of course, but 4:30. Google that angel number. Spirit, what message you have for Taurus that you've been trying to give Taurus apparently for a minute that they have not listened to in some type of way? So you got bathing in the river, self-care. Get off at 6. Can I do 6 o'clock every day? Can I do 6 o'clock every day? We're gonna figure it out. Let's just look for Taurus. See, now I feel like this is gonna, this is physical. This is physical. This is hold on. So much. You're building something, Taurus. You're building something new. You're building something new. You're building something new. You're building something new. Now, we have self-care here, right? But you have building a home here. But I feel like this is not necessarily what you think it is. You're building something new right now, Taurus. You worked on the inside, and now it's about to showcase on the outside. Like, you've been looking for something, longing for something for so long, and now Spirit's like, it's literally about to blossom. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Taurus. Wait a minute. It may not seem like you have it together. It may not seem put together. It may not seem like things are working out, but literally, wait a minute. And you might be like, well, damn, how much longer I gotta wait? Because I've been waiting. But Spirit said, wait a minute, okay? Will you listen now? Will you wait a minute, okay? Not your timing of wait, my timing of wait. Know that everything is okay. Everything is okay. Kerr, good afternoon. Hero Beds, good afternoon. Ascension, tension, like, see, it's like, you don't want to wait. You want to make it to the top already, but Spirit is saying, but hold on a minute. Something had to occur with you, but I feel like this has already occurred. You've been going through it internally somehow, some way. Things around you have been changing. Something had to happen with you first before you could actually ascend. But I feel like the aggravation here is, well, can we just get it over with already? Can I just have my dream home already? Can I just have my dream career already? Can I just have my dream success already? Can I just have my dream relationship already? Can I just have that already? Like, what have I been doing all this work for? I feel like the frustration is literally, you've been doing all these things, trying to stay in alignment with yourself, trying to stay in alignment with Spirit and the direction they've been trying to send you, or what they want you to do. You've been trying to follow whatever path you think is right for you, but when is it going to pay off, basically? When are you going to actually see that? When is it actually going to pay off? I feel like that's what keeps coming up, like with your frustration. Like, when is it going to be completed? When is it going to be done? Like, when am I going to make it there already? See. Just give it time, okay? You got all is fair, which justice technically, and it says law of attraction right there. Oh, and then I got my scales back here too, so look at that. Even though this broke because the movers broke it. Yeah, it broke a long time ago. But either way, you have awakened also. So I feel like Taurus, it may not feel like it, and I know this can be redundant for a lot of people. It may not look like it, but Spirit is literally saying, hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. It's already done. It's already done. It's already done. Whatever relationship that is meant to come up, like, how do I say it? Like, future husband, future wife. It's already destined. It's already done. It's already written, basically. There's no sense of rushing. It's more of Spirit saying you just need to know. You just need to know. Whatever, whomever, remember how they say, what's the saying? If it's meant to be, you can't lose it. Or if it's meant to be, it'll come back. That's wishy-washy on that one. Like, don't take that too literal, because not all the time, okay? But if it's meant to be, it will be, right? It's already written. If it's meant to be, it's literally already written. And Spirit's like, well, what are you stressing for? You already know the ending. You already know how it's going to work because you already have the vision for it. You literally already have the vision for it. I've shown you this many times, whether it's been in your dreams, whether it's been through other people or whatnot, whether it's been you daydreaming. Like, I've already showed you the vision. You've seen this many, many times. You know what your future is going to look like. You know what it can look like, because you can still kind of alter it a little bit, but You know what you're meant to have in your life. You know what's meant to be built. You know what you're meant to build. You know what, after a good afternoon, you know what you're meant to build. Like, you know what, people know when they're going to have kids, and they know they're not going to have kids. They know it. I swore up and down I was never having a child, but I knew. I knew. I knew. Even though I didn't want kids, I knew I was going to at least have one. Okay? I will go back and forth about I'm going to have 10 kids, which I knew I was tripping on that one, okay? To, I don't want no kids. I don't want any kids. But why did I start to say I didn't want any kids when at one point I was like, I want kids? Growing up, you know these type of things. You know who you are. You know who you're meant to be. You know when you're meant to be rich. You know when you're meant to be famous. It just happens at different timings for different people, right? Some people get famous early on. Some people get famous, later on in their life. You know when you're meant to be a writer. You know when you're meant to be a handcrafter person. You know what the handcrafter person is? The person that works with a hands crafter person, which is a handcrafter person, but what's the thing called? A handcrafter person. The handyman or something. Handcrafted person. You know when you're meant to work with your hands and stuff. Shoot. That's all I got. You know when you're meant to, like, you're really, really smart and like you're drawn to science. Everybody's not drawn to that. You know when you have skill, talent, whatever it is. You know what how your life is meant to play out. Now, yes, you can choose different handyman. Take it. Yes, you can choose different directions to use, the knowledge that you have, the gifts that you have, but since childhood, I knew I had these gifts. Did I know exactly what they were? No. Would my family tell me even if they knew? No. Okay? Why? Because it was of the devil. I had to grow into these gifts, right? I had to be reawakened into these gifts. Stay with me, don't lose me, okay? Just wait a minute. I had to grow back into these gifts. So from childhood, I had the vision of, I know I can connect with spirit. I know I can connect with different spirits. I know that they pop up every 2 seconds in my dreams. I know they pop up every 2 seconds in my bathroom, in my mirrors, on my door, on my floors. Like, they just keep popping up, okay? Hanging from my closet and stuff. Because one person was hanging by a noose and everything. At one point in time, scared the hell out of me. But either way it goes, I knew I had these gifts. And Spirit's saying to you, you know what your life is going to be like. I don't know why you keep tripping, why you keep second guessing it, why you keep trying to run away from it. When Spirit is like, all this time, it's literally within you. You know who your husband is. You know who your wife is. Stay with me, don't lose me here. So the people that you meet along the way, when those relationships don't work out, you already knew they weren't going to work out. Now, we can act dumb, and stay with me, we can ride that stupid train all we want to and be like, well, I didn't necessarily know it. No, you knew it. Why? Because it was written. Okay, it was written. I knew damn well I wasn't going to marry my child's father, but I knew damn well I was going to have this baby this time because they wouldn't let me miscarry again. Okay? The first one, I figured something was off. Even though I didn't know it was off, I figured something was off. Then I miscarried, right? Me and that person are not together. Kaleem, I knew I was going to have Kaleem. We were getting further and further along, and every time I said, Lord, please, if you just get me out of this one again, so I don't got to make it to the clinic or nothing, because I don't believe in that, then, I won't do the stupid stuff again. Okay? That same thing I said the first time. Either way it goes. First time don't really count. But moving on. But I knew that I was going to have Kaleem. I just knew that it was going to happen, but I wasn't going to be with his father. I wasn't going to marry him. Unless I made that stupid choice to force it, I knew that wasn't written. I knew the further I got along with Kaleem that, this coming into the world. I knew I was going to have kids. I just didn't know exactly when. But now, he's here. But I knew that what was written in my cards was not to marry that motherfucker, okay? Either way it goes. Same thing with the other things, right? I knew one day, 4 on the clock, I knew one day I would join the military. Why did I know that? Because childhood, just glimpses and things that I would see and things that I would desire. I might change my mind later, but I always knew. And that's the Spirit saying to you, like, you're trying to rush things, but you know. And now I want to backtrack because I know I jumped around. Just stay with me, take a high motherfucker resonate, okay? But down to you know who your husband is, you know who your wife is. So these people that you're meeting along the way, that you're dating, and you're getting frustrated at the fact that it's not working out and you're not getting to the end goal of marriage or children, you knew damn well they weren't your people. And they were only lessons. They were only temporary. You were only supposed to get something for you to build somewhere else, right? If you don't know how to have a successful or a stable relationship because your emotions are all over the place, if you don't know how to be emotionally available, who do I have to send you? People that can get you to become emotionally available. Think about, go to your childhood and stay with me here. When you, let's go to like every little girl's dream, almost every little girl, but stay with me, fairy tale dream of my husband is gonna love me, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna have a picket fence. And back then, they were gonna pay 100% of the bills. Somewhere along the line, you heard, well, we gotta pay 50-50. But back in the day, what were they doing? 100% of the bills, okay? Because why? Women couldn't work, nothing, right? Either way it goes, they're paying 100% of the bills. Now that we're going into the workforce and everything else, now we're changing it to 50-50. Right? And stay with me, don't lose me. I don't care what you do in your damn relationships. Just listen to what the fuck I'm saying, because it's not just to do with your relationship. It's your low standard that you have given yourself that you are now stressing yourself out about, okay? Either way it goes. Back in the day, when you were dreaming about this fairy tale relationship, I'm going to provide for my wife, my husband's going to provide for me and everything else, you knew how your husband was going to be. You knew how your wife was going to be. Somewhere along the lines, you changed what was already written. Right? And I feel like you changed it because you had to now learn these lessons. Because life did not give you lemons. Well, life gave you lemons and you didn't make no damn lemonade, okay? You didn't make it. You made some strawberry juice, which is still good. But it's not lemonade, okay? You can't get the strawberry from the lemons. So life gave you lemons, you made strawberry juice, and that don't go together. Now you need to start making the damn lemonade from the lemon that Spirit gave you a long time ago. Spirit is saying, I gave you these downloads a long time ago. I gave you this information a long time ago. I gave you all that you are concerned about a long time ago. But see, you don't believe in it. You don't believe in it because life has literally told you you can't build a house on that land. Okay? You can't marry that dream person, but you're like, but I dreamt of that person all my life. And you just keep getting further and further and further and further and further away, even though they're literally right here in your face. The money that you want is right here in your face. The love that you want is right here in your face. Whatever it is can manifest like that. But you keep getting further and further and further away because now you're telling yourself, because the world told me I can't make that amount of money, that I can't get it right now. I gotta keep climbing and doing all this work, right? Stressing myself out. What is it? Disbelieving, stressing myself out, belittling myself, I don't know, not believing, I can't find the right word, because I'm going to forget the message. I got to keep stressing myself out, damn it, shit, now I done forgot, give me a second. I got to keep stressing myself out to what? I don't know, maybe it'll come up again. By the way, you keep getting further and further and further away when the whole time it's right in front of your face. And when I feel like the right in front of your face, because y'all be literal and stuff, be like, well, where the fuck is it? Because I know I be doing the same damn thing. Where the fuck is it? If it's right in front of my face, where is it? If my husband been here this whole time, where is he? If this money been here this whole time, where is it? If this job been here this whole time, where is it? And Spirit goes back to, it's you. Who the fuck do you think is manifesting this shit? But if you keep teeter-tottering with your visions, with your dreams of what you know to be true, it's going to be hard for you to see it, for it to manifest. It can manifest like that. You can literally declare today, you're going to meet your husband. Walk out this motherfucking door right now, and there he goes. All these years you've been stressing, and think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. Think about anything that you have ever manifested, especially overnight. Some of you guys may be like, I've never manifested overnight. I don't give a damn. Think about it, okay? You've done it, even as a child. Either way, you could be stressing and stressing and stressing, and then bam, it shows up. Why? Because you believed that it was actually going to happen. Because you knew it to be true. You get fed up and you be like, you know what? I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to get it. And then it manifests. Why? Because you actually believe what was written. Because you knew it all this time. You knew it was going to come all this time because it was always there. It just could not literally manifest. How do I say it? It could not literally manifest because your eyes would not be able to allow yourself to see it. Like, stay with me. Watch this motherfucker back if you have to. Okay, like I said already. But if I sold my couch, if I'm asking for money right now, and I'm like, Lord, not now, but like, listen, okay, as an example, I'm asking for money right now, and I'm like, Lord, I need to have $400. I need to come up with $400. How am I gonna come up with the $400? Lord, I need $400, whatever else it is. But then I'm also looking at my couch, right? I'm looking at my couch, and I'm like, Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna make the $400. Stay with me, do not lose me here. So now I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna clean my house, and man, I need to get rid of this couch, right? I need to get rid of this couch. I don't really need this anymore. Like, it's all in the way. Like, I hate this couch. I want a better couch. It's just all in the way. And then I go back to stressing. Lord, I need $400. Lord, how am I gonna get the $400? And then I go back to cleaning one day, and then it's like, oh, I hate this couch. Like, it's always in the way. Do you see how the money is there, but we can't see it? But our vision keeps saying, hey, Spirit keeps saying, get rid of the couch. Get rid of the couch. You don't even like the couch. Get rid of the couch. But what do? Not get rid of the couch. When that literally is the 400 right in front of your face. It's physically right there in front of your face. All you gotta do is get rid of it. You're saying I want $400, you're gonna get the $400. And you might even get more than the $400. But either way it goes, you're gonna get a new couch one day, or if not, then, and you're gonna get the $400, right? And then once again, now moving into like a career or whatnot else. A lot of you guys have real talents that you're not using. And one could say, you could even look at me. How many times? Because I don't know if you just follow me on this channel or you follow me on the main channel, whatever channel I got, okay? But how many times did I really show up to use my gift? Not really many, okay? Because I've been going through my own little stuff, okay? But I'm here now. Either way it goes. But, Spirit, you know, how am I going to create my own business? How am I going to be successful? A lot of you guys have skills and talents that you're not using. You're not sharing. You're waiting on someone else. You're depending on someone else. And Spirit is like, will you listen now, and will you just build it yourself, because you already have it within you. You are the gift. You are the moneymaker. You are the success. It's you. It's you. The reason why you're struggling to see it is because you won't use it. You won't show it. So let's go back to the couch. Well, Spirit, okay, I'm going to get rid of the couch. How do I get rid of the couch? Google. Google. Google is your best friend. How do people sell their couches? Facebook Marketplace, if you trust it. Depending on what your couch is, how your couch is, there's other, other ways, that Craigslist or something. I wouldn't really trust that motherfucker, but if you go that route, be careful. Okay, either way it goes. There's many ways that you could end up selling it. Where Spirit is pretty much like, I don't know how to say it. It's right there in your face, okay? Because let me backtrack just a little bit so I don't get too far out and make it make sense. At the end of the day, for the part that we at right now, you know the end of your story. You know what you're meant to have this lifetime. Everybody feels different. Not everybody wants to be a millionaire. Not everybody wants to be a billionaire, because they don't see that. They don't have that vision. They will never have that vision, because that's not what their lifetime is about. There's some people that have the vision of, I'm going to move to a country and I'm going to just help out people. I can live off a dime. That's my dream world, because that's what I've been shown since childhood. You got to go back to where you were the most open, where the world did not destroy your hopes and dreams, where you were the most open when you knew you were going to get married, you knew you were going to have children. And sometimes, for some of you guys that physically cannot have children, sometimes it's not about birthing your own children, but maybe taking care of others, maybe adopting, fostering, whatever this is. Sometimes it doesn't turn out exactly how you saw it, because how you saw it when you were younger probably isn't how you view it now, right? You always viewed it as, I was going to have my own children, but little did you know, you were meant to come into this world to help, other people's children. That was just how life was going to go for you. And then when it comes down to a career, You already have the gifts. You already have the knowledge. You can expand on those gifts, expand on those knowledge, the knowledge that you have. But Spirit is saying you're not using it. There's a bunch of tension here with you getting to the next level. A bunch of tension here because you're not using it. I feel like the last reading I did on the main channel, it said use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. You're not using your skill set, you're not using your knowledge, you're not using what you're good at. People are good at crafting, people are good at scheming, people are good at a whole bunch of different things. You're good at a whole bunch of different things, but you're not using it. And you're like, why am I not getting to the top? And it's because you're not using what you're good at. Because you don't deem it to be good enough. I can't build on the fact that I'm a really good scammer. Scammers could be really good business people if they would actually stop scamming. Okay? Maybe they could teach people how not to get scammed and make a whole boatload of money that way, because there's a lot of people that need that knowledge too, how not to get scammed, right? Hackers, why do you think the government's always wanting the hackers? They got a gift. They use a little different sometimes, but they got a gift. Can make a ton of money, you know, hacking what the government needs hacked or whatnot else. Either way it goes, Spirit is saying there's a lot of tension here with you getting to the next level, but there should not be. Why do you keep stressing when at the end of the day you know the end result? You know the end result. You know that one day you're going to elevate. But in order for you to elevate, Spirit is saying you got to stop now and look at what you got. Look how far you've made it. Look at your progress. Look at the direction you're headed. Is that the direction you want to go still? Because now life is still made of choices at the end of the day. Yes, it's written, but how you get there doesn't have to be, you know, necessarily written. Just know you're going to get there. But the time frame of when you get there, the age that you get there, the amount or whatnot may not necessarily be written every step of the way. So you saying, oh, well, I'm going to have kids by the time I'm 28. You ain't got no kids by the time you're 28, right? But you're going to have kids, just maybe later. Why? Because you got something else that you're manifesting that's going to manifest before the kids come in. Maybe there's a job that's going to manifest before the kids come in. Maybe there's a house that's going to manifest before the kids come in. Or a husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend or a lesson that's going to manifest before the kids come in. Either way it goes, the end result is already written. You already know what that is what Spirit is saying. The steps that you're taking to get there are based off of whatever steps you're going to take, whatever steps you want to take. So right now, literally right now, or later on tonight or something, look at your life and see, is what I'm doing right now really the direction that's going to take me to the best result? How fast am I going to get there? And if I do move fast, is that going to be worth, is it going to be worth it to me to move really fast, right? Will whatever I may lose moving really quickly up the ladder, will it be worth it? Because if not, then I need to go in another direction. Because all you know at the end of the day is it's written. The end result is written. Literally, it's written. You're going to have it. It's guaranteed that it is yours. Literally yours. How you get there is up to you. Okay? So all this tension that you got going on is because you won't choose the path that's right for you. What's going to make you happy? Is it going to be the slow route? Do you want to move slowly? Are you ready to even speed up? Because what if you speed up and it's not what you were looking for? What if you bump into things that you were not ready for because you sped up? Why? Because you did not learn the lesson. So instead of just having that child by that person that was written, you decided, I'm going to speed things up and I'm going to marry them. And now you're fucking stuck in some shit that wasn't written for you. You just chose. You chose it. And now you're getting divorced. Now you hate the person or whatever else it is because you were never really meant to be with them. They were only a lesson. They were only meant to give you but so much. Even down to the jobs. Some of you guys will literally be there for 20, 30, 40 years in a place you weren't meant to be at. Forever. You just chose it. You knew at some point in time, you would cross paths with this job because it had to give you something, it had to teach you something. But you decided to stay. But I'm going to continue to stay and I'm going to hate this job every single day that I wake up. I'm going to hate this person every day that I wake up. I'm going to hate my life every single day that I wake up. Why? Because I keep choosing a path that doesn't make me happy. Doesn't make me happy at the end of the day. When I know from within what's going to make me happy, and I know what makes me happy will lead me to the best thing that's written for me, right? Stay with me, don't lose me. Hold on. Which one? And how long this been? Because I don't want it to be that long. You got business, and you got Venus here. You got death and the guardian angels. A lot of y'all got work to do. You got partnerships here, okay? A lot of y'all got work to do. Your next step in life is with a partner. Whether that is a business partner, a love partner, whatever else. And it might be about a plethora of partnerships, okay? You're coming into, and mark my words, look how many people you're going to end up meeting, okay? Now, you still get to choose at the end of the day. Yes, we said you're going to be married, but you still get to choose the person that you want to marry. Yes, you're going to be rich, but you still get to choose the way you make your money. All money ain't good money, okay? You still get the choice. But at the end of the day, it's written that you're going to be a millionaire. That's what you know to be true. The way you make that money is the way you make that money. But either way it goes, you're coming into, how do I say it? Meeting partnerships. That's all I got. Partnerships. Past lives. Partnerships. So it is written. You're getting ready to meet, I don't know how to say it, people. I don't know. You're getting ready to meet people. And I don't feel like it's just one person. You're getting ready to meet people. It's almost like you're going into a whole new line of work, a whole new line of relationships, a whole new line of life. I don't know how to word it. The old you is gone, and now the new one is here, and now you have to get lined up with a whole boatload of new people, places, and things. But people, you have exhaustion and you have denial. Believe it or not, literally, believe it or not, there are new people coming into your life, and these aren't, worded. It's gonna stress me out. Give me a minute. This isn't bad. This is actually really great. This is actually really great. There are new people coming into your life. There are new things coming your way. I don't get that part though. See, hold on, it makes so much sense. The ascension tension, right? And then you have exhaustion here. What are you trying to do? Make it up, right? What's that person trying to do? Make it up the motherfucking stairs, right? You're tired. But the only reason why you're tired is because you won't believe the truth. And stay with me, okay? The denial. You won't believe that it exists. You won't believe what's true because the world keeps showing you that it's not, but really it's you. You're stopping it. You already know what's written. At the end of the day, you know it's going to work out because everything always works in your favor, right? Everything always works out for your highest good, right? Good or bad. It's going to work the way that it needs to work for you, right? But I feel like you won't accept the fact that it's working. It's always working, that your person really does exist because it's taking too long, that you're really going to, have a breakthrough because it's taking too long, that you're really going to become famous or successful because it's taking too long, that you're really going to have these kids because it's taking too long. But you know how many people I have read for before I stopped telling y'all I was going to do pregnancy readings or whatever else it is or whatever. And literally they were telling me for years they could not have children. And then I told them, you're going to have some children, okay? At least one, and sometimes it was two. It all depends, okay? And then they have them. They have them. That's what they stopped at, though. Now, could they keep going? I don't know, because I ain't read that far up in there. But they literally have them. Or how many people said they couldn't achieve this amount of money and then they literally got that amount of money? Or how many people said they couldn't achieve, whatever type of work and they literally got that type of work? Either way it goes. You know how many times you probably told yourself that you can't achieve this, you can't have that, and then you literally got it. You got it done, whatever it is. Spirit is saying, you got to get out that denial thing. These people literally are trying to show up. They're already here. And I say they're already here because they're already born. They're already born. Think about it. Your best friend at one time was not your best friend. You didn't even know them. Now they're your best friend. Already born, right? They're already born. Your person is already born. So for some of y'all that think that you got to wait 60 years to meet your person, if you watch this reading, already born. Already born. Already born. Okay? Please stay away from them little kids. Some of y'all. Leave them little kids alone. The hell alone. Okay? Either way it goes. Your soulmate's already born. Okay? The amount of money that you want to make in this world is already made. Already made. It's out there. You just gotta call it in. Right? The success that you want, the stage that you want, is already made. It's already prepared. The land that you're gonna build the house on already exists. Already exists. Already exists. You know you're gonna build a house. You know you're gonna have a house. The land that it's gonna be on is already there. When you end up going apartment hunting, think about this. When you end up going apartment hunting, you don't know where you're gonna move at, but you end up moving somewhere, right? It already existed. Sometimes you gotta wait for it to exist, right? The apartments that I chose were like super, super new. Super, super new. The land has been here for a minute. I have passed this up so many times. For so many years, I have passed this up. It didn't exist at one time. But I have passed this land up for so many years. Little did I know I'd be living right on this land. Passed it damn near every day, every night. Little did I know, years later, I would be here on this land. Passed my past jobs up so many times. Little did I know I'd be working in that little building over there. Okay? Little did I know. That's what Spirit's saying to you. Little do you know that what you see right now is literally yours. And stay with me on this part. Do not lose me here and do not misunderstand me here. I forgot when this thought came up, but some of y'all husbands and some of y'all wives are taken. And give me a second. Give me a second to explain it, to break it down. That's not saying go ruin a happy home. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. But I'm telling you right now, some of your husbands, some of your wives are already taken. That's why you don't have them yet. Why? Because they made the choice. They made the choice. Like Spirit told you, you already know what's destined. You already know what's meant to be. You already know the person that you're meant to be with and everything else. They made the choice to go another route. But you could have made the choice to go another route also, right? I was screaming out for years, I don't want no kids. But then I went the route that I was destined to go. I knew I was going to have a child, even though I didn't want one. But I knew I was going to have one, so what does that say? My soul actually wanted one, but life told me, you shouldn't have a child. You're not going to have one. This, that, and the third. I have to wait for marriage, because that's what the world says. You got to wait for marriage in order to have the child, but the child comes when the child comes. Destiny comes when destiny comes. There's no set order. But we block ourselves, and we become in denial when we're waiting for order. Other people's rules, other people's orders, and we become in denial of, well, I can't have this child because I don't have. I think my signal's messing up. Are we back? We good? Maybe Spirit was saying shut the fuck up on that part. I don't know what the hell I was saying anyway. Okay, cool. I don't know what I was saying, but I do remember one little part. Taken. They're taken already. We get so caught up in what we want right now. We want to get married right now, and then we get married to anybody. Why? Because it works right now, but it won't work long term. But we haven't looked at the long term, right? We're looking at right now. You want fast money right now. So you do things right now. We want love right now. So you get married right now. You hop in a relationship right now, right? Instead of going off of what you always knew you wanted. You want somebody that's mature. The person that you're clearly dealing with, that you're dealing with is clearly not mature. But you're willing to settle. And you're willing to now get exhausted and frustrated because you're not getting married. When you already knew that person wasn't mature enough from the get-go to be married. They said it with their words. They showed it with their actions. But you're willing to exhaust your years, exhaust your time, exhaust your energy, dealing with someone that you weren't meant to be with. So either way it goes, and that's not saying that you're not going to align to your person, but you both have to be aligned to it, right? You both have to be aligned to it. And once again, I don't want you to get so stuck on, there's only one soulmate out there for me. There's many people that you could end up marrying this lifetime. Excuse me, give me a sec. That's actually meant for you. Ignore my stomach, because you're going to hear it growling. At this point, I only ate noodles today. Yeah, I gotta go get some food when I pick my baby up. Either way it goes. What was I saying before my hunger came through? Oh, there's many people that you could end up marrying this lifetime that are actually right for you. But the thing is, if you keep choosing from the level that you are on, where you are inexperienced at, where it is not great at, you already know who you're going to align to. You know the choices that you're going to make. And it may come out of desperation. A lack of funds can be a desperation to choose somebody with some money. Doesn't matter how they treat me, I'm just going to choose somebody with some money. So instead of taking myself in the direction of, you know what? I'm going to figure out how I'm going to be successful financially. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to worry about me. How I want all these things for, me. And then allowing myself to align with love, because I know it's destined for me. Allowing myself to align with love on this level so I can meet someone that meets the criteria of what my soul knows I need. Instead of doing that, I'm going to go out of desperation, exhaust, myself by choosing someone just because they make a bunch of money, even though they don't treat me right. I'm just going to choose them because it's going to come out of desperation, pretty much. So instead of using my skill set to build my own brand, my own business, I am going to choose out of desperation to build somebody else's stuff, right? To just go in a different route. I don't know exactly how to explain this part right here, so you really gonna have to take notes, break it down, try to see what Spirit's trying to tell your ass, okay? Either way, I feel like Spirit's like in a nutshell. I want to finish that thought. And I know I'm not finishing it. Some of your husbands, some of your wives are literally taken. They will come in. Okay, they will come in. But the thing is, keep moving. Don't just settle because you feel like your options if they call me again, it's gonna happen again. Hopefully they don't call me again. Okay. Then I'm about to wrap this up because at this point, Spirit trying to knock me out. Knock me off. This is probably going on too long anyway. Either way it goes, your options are not exhausted. Damn it! See, I don't like when my train of thought gets I don't like my train of thoughts get. Nah. This is partly why I'm gonna be posting readings too, because let this interruption happen while I'm pre-recording. I'm not posting it because I'm gonna get irritated. Lowering your standards. Yeah, I think what I was saying there was you. Give me a sec. For instance, if I meet someone when I am struggling with myself. I'm struggling to find myself, my own identity, and everything else. Who am I prone to latch on to? Someone with their own identity. Someone who knows themselves, but someone who knows me also. A narcissist. I'm prone to latch on to a narcissist. Okay? If I am lacking so much funds, what am I willing to do? Accept the bare minimum from a job because I just need a job. Even though I have all these skills and I went to Harvard and everything else, think about those degrees that a lot of you guys have that you're not using. Just think about that, right? You decided to just choose any job, even though you have all these degrees and all this criterion and whatever else it is, right? All this experience, all these, whatever accolades or whatnot. But you decided to just settle for a job. Why? And then you stayed there for years or whatever else it is. You never really elevated, you just stayed there. Why? Because you've exhausted those options. Like you chose from a level that wasn't your best level. Give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. You chose from a level that wasn't your best level. Spirit's number one message here is the self-care, right? Whatever level of self-care you are on is what you're going to experience, is what you're going to choose because it's what you can only see. We are beings, physical creatures. We literally go off of what we can literally see. We can have faith, but we don't got that much faith. Okay, we don't got that much faith. It's hard to have faith in something you cannot see. But if I could see it, I know it, it's factual because that's what we're taught growing up a lot of times, right? Then it is true, right? It can be true. It can exist. We can have that. So if I'm on a level this is literally where I would have cut this rating at. I'm not even kidding. Just give me a minute to get through it. But I would have cut the fuck out of this rating. And you would have never got it. Because once I get frustrated, we are done. It's not that I can't say it. It's just so much. And then I don't. Just give me a sec. The level that I'm at, they're using me as an example right now. This literally is your example. The level that I'm at. Ascension tension, right? I'm trying to get to the next part. I know there's a next part. You know there's a next part. You know there's more to the message. I'm just struggling to get to that message. Now, I could choose to just give up, right? Based on the level that I'm at right now. Based off of the mood that I'm on, that I'm at right now. I'm a little irritated. The shit kept going out. And I kept forgetting the message. Or I can continue on knowing that the destiny says, I'm going to finish this message up, right? There's many paths that I could take when it comes to getting the rest of this message up. I could be like, fuck it, let's just end it. Or I can, continue on. But past experiences would tell me, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Why? Because I don't get the time for it. But today, we're going to figure this out. Because once again, like I said, this is your example. And this is your choosing. Where you know what's going to happen. You just don't know how it's going to happen. You could choose any path, and there's plenty of people, there's people coming into your lives that's going to help you do that. That's going to help you get there, right? That's going to help you get to this next destination that you are going towards. This next thing that's destined for you. There's plenty of people that's going to help you. So there may be people coming through to help introduce you to your soulmate. This next level of a soulmate. You can choose them or you can choose to elevate. Maybe not elevate, right? Don't create, just elevate. There's plenty of people that's going to come in to help you with this next career. That's going to help you boost your business. That's going to help you boost your fame. That's going to help you whatever. I wouldn't choose that path. There's people coming in. I think I need to just wrap it up. There's people coming into your life that's literally going to help you get to this next part of your life. Understand, you have choices at the end of the day. You know you're going to be married. You know you're going to have kids. You know you're going to have the business, whatever else it is. Even if you don't know exactly, what business is going to be, what type of fame is going to be, what type of, how many kids it's going to be, whatever it is, where the destination is going to be. Like, if you're going to be in the States, if you're going to be somewhere else, like, if you, whatever. You know what's meant to be. And I feel like that's what Spirit's been saying from the beginning. You know what's meant to be. It's already within you. It's been within you. Somehow, some way over the years, you have learned to block it out, say it's not for you, give it to other people, praise other people for it, when it's always been within you. There's a reason why we are attracted to certain things, and other times we're not. There's a reason why you're attracted to a certain genre of music. There's a reason why you're attracted to a certain way of life. A reason why you're attracted to a certain build when it comes to people, like body build, personality, whatever else it is. There's different things that we all find attractive, but we find them attractive for a reason. Everything we find attractive on someone else, we see within ourselves, even if we can't necessarily believe that it's within us. The reason why you admire people so much is because that is you. That is the mirror. That is what you're attracting. But you need to be it. You need to become it. You admire that person so much. You look up to that person so much. Like Beyonce or Rihanna or whatever else it is. You love them so much. You fan over them and everything else. They're mirroring you. You just haven't chose that route. You haven't chosen your route. That's the route they took to fame, right? What's your route that you're going to choose? So instead of just sitting back and admiring and watching and just giving so much to others in their dreams, what about you? Because they found their level of success, they found their fame, they found their fans. It's time that you get yours. It's time that you get yours. You know how many times you found a new artist and you fell in love with them and it's like, oh, where'd they come from? That's about to be you. It could be you right now, if you would just simply do it, right? Stop questioning how and make a choice to just do it. Show up, do it, right? So today, as an example, today I said, well, I'm going to sit at this table and we're going to do this reading. Whether it makes sense or not, we're going to do it, because if I keep saying I'm going to make this spread and do this reading, you're never getting one. I just got to show up. And now we got to pick a time to literally have me show up every day. Except the weekends might be a little iffy. Got to figure that out because Khalid. But we got to pick a time, set time, that we all show up here every day, and I just start the damn reading. And then some days I may have a spread, some days we may not have a spread. But so we can meet here, because we know it's destined to happen, we got to pick a time. So I'm going to put on a community post or something, and tell me a good time that you guys think is good, and then I'll just tell you back. But either way it goes, I had to just show up, right? I had to just decide that, I'm going to just do what I know I need to do. I know what I'm good at doing. I know what I need to do. I need a way to just show up. And if I keep thinking about it, I'm never showing up. I'm never going to make a choice. I'm just going to be stuck. And I feel like that's what Spirit's saying to you. Like, there's a place that you're about to get to. And you may feel exhausted and you may feel like it's never coming in. But Spirit is saying it's up to you to decide to move forward. If this part don't make sense, then maybe the other part of the reading do. I don't fucking know. But it's up to you to move forward. And yes, you can move forward because the end goal has not been accomplished yet. So there's always a way to move forward. You just got to decide what's best for you. Which way is best for you to move forward. And stop choosing the ways that don't benefit you. That don't make you happy. Stop always choosing the lesson. You don't have to choose the lesson, but you keep choosing the lesson. That's why you keep experiencing the lesson. You don't have to keep choosing it, but you choose it. That is a choice. The lesson could have been learned a long time ago. How many times do you experience the same thing? The same type of energy, the same type of people? That is a lesson that you should have learned a long time ago that you keep choosing at this point. You could choose another direction, but you refuse to choose it. Why? Because you like the feeling of it. It's familiar. Right? We choose toxic things that's familiar for us until we're done with the toxicity, and then we choose something better. You choose the bad girl, the bad boy in the beginning until you're ready to be done with it and you choose someone better. And hopefully it's just not too late, right? But it's never too late. It's never too late. But still, I'm just saying, your life hasn't drastically changed. Either way it goes, pick what's best for you, because I'm going to wrap this shit up. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much everything. Bye, y'all.